welcome to Pansy Warrior Princess. I am your hostess, your mistress with the mostest, Pansy Niederschmidt. Good to have you here in the throne room. Please give a shout out to Rack and Ruin, and come on along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Slide, slide, slippity slide. Tonight's peeve is something that I absolutely can't believe happened in my own realm, and it's poetry slams. And I know that you're thinking to yourself, I mean, it's practically a human rights violation, Pansy. How could you have ever had to endure such a thing? Well, I'll tell you. I was strolling the thoroughfare and decided I needed a little pick-me-up and thought I would just stop into my local Java purveyor. And I was horrified to find my favorite barista is up on a stage giving some sort of recitation of a haiku he'd written about his pet chinchilla and the daily inspiration he receives from it. I was horrified. Let me tell you something, lords and ladies. Carrying a battered copy of Jack Kerouac's On the Road does not make you an intellectual. Clapping with both hands creates applause. Snapping your fingers just makes you look like a jackass. Maybe I should join the poetry slam. Maybe I should contribute my own work. Just on the offhand, I've created my own poem, and it goes something like this. All I want is caffeine, man. Not entree to some crazy scene, man. Not haiku or verse, man. Or I'll call you a hearse, man. So get cracking on the espresso machine, man. What I'm playing tonight is Overlord, and this is a game whose concept was slightly better than the execution. That being said, I had a ton of fun playing the game. You play an Overlord who basically sends his minions out into the world to, wreak havoc, which, I mean, that's what an Overlord basically does. I love the minions. They're great little gremlin characters. Even though they would say the same things over and over again throughout the game, I never got tired of hearing, "For the Master! For you! For the Overlord! Mine!" It's great. It's great stuff. Again, the gaming world seems to be ripping off my life. At some point you encounter two sisters named Rose and Violet. Oh, real original. Two sisters named after flowers. Excuse me, isn't that like a copyright infringement or something? The other thing that I really wanted to bring up with this game is it perfectly encapsulates something that, I complain about regularly. And it's how much work it takes to actually control your own minions. Would it were that you could just send them out into the world to do your bidding without having to follow up. But no, you have to drag around with them and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing and not just blundering around eating cream puffs. In the distance, I see my faithful falcon, Serendipity, with today's viewer mail. Here we go, Serendipity! Nice shot, Serendipity. Almost took out an eye. Good girl. Let's see what we have here. Dear Pansy, do you find dating problematic? Sincerely, William Sterling Youngman IV of Willamore. Well, Billy, question's a little bit close to home. But yes. Yes, I do. I think it's the same problem that all strong women encounter, that men feel threatened. I also feel like some men are put off by the size of my armaments and my double-headed battle axe. I think it just makes it really tough, although I do have faith that someday my Conan will come. Lords and ladies, as always, I would like to end with a quote from my hero, Mr. Oscar Wilde, and he said that ridicule is the tribute paid to the genius by the mediocre. Petunia, FYI. Lords and ladies, good night and good morrow. The nice thing, though, Floyd, is that you could always find work in the circus. And that, hey, listen, those are skills not everybody has. But I wouldn't take your little Chewbacca imitation on the road. See, the face is good. That's what I'm saying. The face is very Wookiee, but the sound, it's like... Wolverine isn't right. It's like, the sound that zebras make? Like, it's not quite a horse, but it's not quite a donkey. It's like this really weird... it's sort of like that, but more, feral.